Alright. There's a poltergeist in here. The kettle flew off the thing over there before. And hit the floor. I had to go and sort that out. Get me porridge, sort my keys out, get me coffee on the go. How are you? How is everyone? Make sure it's recording. How's everyone? Alright? Alright, looking forward to your weekend. If you're watching this in real time, as they say, let's have a coffee. Oh! I'll just give you a minute, because I know a few people go, Barbara, he's on, come on. Right, I'll just write the timers down. This is teetering precariously. There's a lot of teetering precariously goes on pretty much in everything I do. Teetering precariously. Stuff is moving about all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. I've got a load of CDs and I'll show you a few of them, and they just basically fell over. The kettle flew off the thing over there. Something's going funny over there. I don't believe in any of that rubbish though, so it's obviously all nonsense. Right, what's happening? Got some records, got some new record in, I'll show you through them. Bit of a big week, gonna eat me porridge, gonna drink me coffee. Milk temperature, that's not what I want. See, this is all going wrong. Obviously I'm gonna blame something that's out of my control completely and something completely, you know, that doesn't exist, rather than just taking ownership of it and saying it's down to me. That's the easy way out, isn't it? Put everything in the hands of some other entity. Why not do that? Anyway, talking about entities, I'm not happy about this pledging allegiance business. I don't know about you guys think, but I'm not happy about it. I mean, you know, particularly after what was done to, you know, Flash and Dale and Zarkov. I'm not pledging allegiance to Ming. There's no way. All week I've had that in my mind. I thought, I'll do that, I'll crack that joke. It's not even a joke, but I just started laughing as I was thinking, pledging allegiance to Ming. Anyway, what else? Don't pledge allegiance to Ming. AI taking over. That's frightening, isn't it? I mean, is it? I don't know. I don't really understand it. Funny pictures, and you know, that bloke. The scariest thing is obviously the bloke who retired, who left Google and caused absolute terror when he's going, oh, it's all going to take over, it's going to be like Terminator 2. And, you know, I didn't really read any pressing interviews and challenge to him. I don't know anything about AI, but I'm sure. These are famous last words. I'm sure it's not that bad. He says, as a robot comes and takes over my job in inverted commas. I will get to the records, but you know, let's take me time. Let's take me time. This is like when you start working, you turn on your computer, you get in, and as Billy Connolly, I'm going to steal from Billy Connolly again, used to say, you don't go into work and go work, do you? You go into work, you go to the loo, scratch your bum, wash your hands, make a cup of coffee, read the paper, look at the news, whatever, make a bit of porridge. You know, you do stuff like that, don't you? That's what this is. Oh yeah, I had, interestingly, last week, just after I filmed the video, I opened up and these two dudes came in and I was like, they looked a bit Men in Blackish, and I thought, okay, what's going on here? And they were Jehovah's Witnesses, okay? So, you know, they have a belief system, and they came in and they were chatting to me, and we had a good chat. And just put it this way, half an hour in, one of them had to fake a phone call from his wife and say, we've got to go, can we leave this stuff here for you? And then off they toodled. Oh, I don't mind having a chit chat. We had a good conversation, and it was quite funny because as we got to a point where I thought, they were talking about, oh, there must be a creator because if you've got art and music, and I just say, no, that's easily explained within, you know, natural, organic evolution. You're misinterpreting kind of what we class as intelligence as being something like mythical and something that can't have naturally evolved. And it's easy. It's just as reasonable. It's more reasonable to, you know, put it down to that than mythical kind of gift from, you know, flying spaghetti monster, whatever. And I said, you know, you've got extraordinary claims, you must have extraordinary evidence. And he said no, and I went, one to me. Okay, let's move on. Right, let's go on with the records, 6 minutes in. So hello if you joined. We've got lots of records, I've got porridge, I've got coffee. Just going to do me milk. Have I done me milk? Yeah. I've got lots of CDs, singles, loads of tapes in. And I'll just quickly show you, I've got loads of CDs in, and they normally go for £2. Hang on. I'm going to knock something over here. Something is going... Oh, we can get rid of that. Carefully file that away. Right, got loads of CDs in. And I'm going to eat this porridge. I'm going to reheat it because it's going to get cold. Tons of CDs in. So stuff like Death in Vegas, Red Shoes, £100 on vinyl, Kinks, Traffic. Who's this? Pale Blue, Primal Scream, Talk. There's like REM, all £2, couple of quid, or £2.50 actually. Jeff Beck, George Michael, REM, Carpenters, keeping that because that'll have Call and Occupants of Interplanetary Craft on. Ooh. Putting that on. Who's that? Right, all CDs are super cheap, and CDs are still an amazing format, and I don't know why people don't like them. That Lou Reed and Metallica. I've never heard that. It's meant to be absolute rubbish, isn't it? I'm going to put it on. Lulu. Right, so there's all that. I've got loads of them. There's tons of them. Royal Blood. This is only a sample. Porno Papyrus, Doves, Sparks. Ooh, Propaganda on CD. Put that, play that. Placebo. Don't know who that is. Orbital. David Sylvian, Everything But the Girl. Just got a new album out, Everything But the Girl, haven't they? Cafe Del Mar. Electric Sun, don't know. Daryl Scott, don't know. Cool picture though. Right, also, new Therapy album's out today. I don't have it in stock, but I hope to get some. And I've been listening to it this morning, and it is, as always, superb. They never fail to deliver, those fellas. Right, sevens. Got loads of sevens, absolutely tons. I'll just give you an example of some of them that I've got in. So, for example, some of this classic sort of 60s stuff. Who's this? I See a Star by Mouth and McNeil. Is that right? My Friend Mouth and McNeil. But condition, really, really good. A lot of these get chewed up and are well and truly played. But I've got loads in this condition. So, like, for example, Mitch Ryder. Jenny Take a Ride. Baby Jane. Mitch Ryder. And the Detroit thingies. Sal Milk Sea, Jackie Lomax on Apple. Look at that. I'm going to play that. Freddie Mercury was in a band called Sal Milk Sea before he joined Queen, and in fact, pretty confident the first gig they ever did where Freddie Mercury got on stage with Brian May and Roger Taylor was in a place in town in Liverpool, and they got on stage and did I don't think it was Sal Milk Sea playing. I think they may have been on the same bill as Smile or the band I don't know, it must have been Smile, playing up in Liverpool's comedy club now. And all Queen aficionados can tell me I'm wrong, but I don't care. Hey Jude, the Beatles. Teardrops, Womack and Womack. Happy Family, look at that. I think that's going to go in the jukebox, because I bet you're all singing it now, aren't you? I bet you're all singing it and trying to dance like this dude, because I'm singing it in my head. Dave Brubeck. And then all sorts of stuff like this. Who's that? Joe South. Don't It Make You Want to Go Home. I can read. Pussycat, Do It. Sort of 60s poppy stuff. Yeah, anyway, tons of sevens. Coming, new sevens. Who's this? The Cimarrons. I think that's some sort of Liverpool folk outfit. All that sort of jazz and mataz. Come and have a look. What else did I want to mention? I'm going to have a mouthful of me porridge. I'm going to do it secretly. porridge with prunes and some sort of seeds. Delicious. A ding for Gordon Lightfoot. Perennial charity shops classics from Mr. Lightfoot. Great singer-songwriter though. Ding for him. Ding. Linda Lewis. A ding for her. Amazing singer. And I did revisit some of her stuff after I'd heard that she suddenly died. And amazing. Boom! Vocals. That got me down the road of things like Mary Clayton and all this kind of under-recognised, underappreciated female singers. So there's loads, and particularly from the 60s and 70s. Get onto some of those artists. Right. Got loads of like cheap albums. Just want to show you super quick. Like £4 jobs. There's £2 over there. Like Henry Mancini's and whatever. £4, which might be a bit more interesting. Dino. The album is a Dino for you. Lonnie, the King. The kind of originator of rock and roll from the UK. Got some great Lonnie Donegan stuff, brilliant. You know, Johnny Cash albums, Stiff Pilchard albums. Oh yeah, that's my contribution to Eurovision. I love Eurovision. So, I don't think anybody's going to like come to my record shop on the back of it, but you're more than welcome. Searches. This is all stuff in the £4 bin. More Johnny. That's not a very flattering picture, is it, of Johnny Cash? He's meant to be like the Hunchback of Notre Dame on that. Everybody loves a nut. Okay. Take Me Home. Dirty Old Egg Sucking Dog. That's a good tune. Dirty Old Egg Sucking Dog. Remember? I've heard that one. Then I have £5, just cheap £5 ones. Dionne Warwick. Bit of Rod the Mud. Chicago. Diana Ross. Diana Ross. This type of thing goes out for like a £5. Best of the Thompson Twins. There's a lot of Diana Ross. Gladys Knight and her Pips. Oh yeah. Imagine being at a party with Gladys Knight and her Pips. That'd be great. Alright. Bit of Bazza. All £5 stuff. What else? How long are we doing? 13 minutes before I'm having another bit of porridge. Problem with porridge is you have a mouthful. It takes about 8 minutes to eat. Could say something else then, but it sounds like a swear word, so I didn't. Comedy mugs are great, aren't they? Because you kind of... Where do you drink from? You just might as well pour it over your head. Remember those mugs in the 80s, which are those funny faces, and they were all squidgy, and everybody bought one for their parents for a laugh, because they didn't know what else to buy them for Christmas. And it'd all go squidgy, and they'd make the eyes and the nose and whatever. And you'd be like, thanks very much. If you've never watched one of my videos before, I'm really sorry. This is basically it. It's meant to be a flick through video, but it's really an arsing about video. It's a little bit there you can kind of get good purchase and it doesn't go dribble down your top. That's what AI will be used for. Assessing whether you're competent. Oh god. Be an alarm going off somewhere saying, oh, couldn't drink out of a comedy mug properly, alert. And then the AI robots will come in and take you away. I think that's the theme of that Metallica and Lou Reed album. Anyway. Getting on. I might replace the ding. I've been getting all my drums out of storage and I've got an amazing cowbell with some batten blocks. I might bring them in. That'll be fun, won't it? Get on with the records. Shut up. It's my video. Or something else. Coward King tapestry. Ooh. Ooh. Tories get their pasting, aren't they? From the local elections. I'm just leaving that as a pregnant pause so you can ruminate on that. Deep purple. Second press, harvest, deep purple, burn, repress. Jackson Brown. Ooh, yeah, that is your record. Look, told ya, paid off for it. Jackson Brown. Das Beatles, Hard Day's Night. Stereo, repressed, 80s, sorry. Stevie Nicks, Other Side of the Mirror. Kate Bush. Hounds of Love. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. Can't not like Kate, can you? I mean, she's in that, and rightly so, because she's brilliant and is a complete genius. It's got Hounds of Love on it. More Elvis Costello. Yellow vinyl. Ooh, get me. Get down, get your Elvis yellow vinyl. The Beat, whitening. Yeah. Looking good. So come and get that. Doors of Your Heart. I Am Your Flag. Cheated. Get a job. The Limits We Set. Kick Out of Style, Bring Back the Jam. Just kidding. Star Council are great. I'm not a massive Jam Council Bulweller fan, so I'm glad he's created all this variety of music. The man knows how to wear a trouser. I'll give him that. He can wear a stay press. Boom! Remember when I thought I was going to be in a mod, and the thing about being a mod is you've really got to be thin. You can't be a fat mod. I mean, there's probably a band called the Fat Mods, but you can't do it. You've got to be thin and have hair. So there's no, I mean, I had a moment briefly in my life where I thought I could get away with it. I bought like these stay pressed houndstooth trousers, and I had a Crombie, and I'd either wear, you know, polo neck underneath it or typical Perry or something, and I thought I was the business. But you know, even if you're thin, you really got to suck your belly. It's hard being a mod. And because it's all about the fashion, it's not about the music. It's not about the music. The music is an element of the look, right? But you know, it's about the look. It's about the way of life, isn't it? Anyway, I don't know. What do I know? Philosophy of being a mod. I enjoyed it, but it was a bit too much hard work. Dare I say there was a bit of pretension in it. Anyway. You can still love the music. You don't have to wear a Fred Perry and a Crombie. It's cool. Paul Simon, songbook, 15 quid. Doobie Doobie Brothers. What were once vices are now habits. I thought that said what were once vibes are now habits. What do you mean? Look, 2 drummers. Plus some Latin percussion. Oof. Yeah? Never played in a band with 2 drummers. I can imagine it'd be annoying. Buffalo Springboard. It's like 12 quid. Bases. I always feel when I'm going for these episodes, it's some of these bases. Right. Okay, that's the normal stuff. I'll put collectibles at 20 minutes. What did I say? Records started at 6 minutes. Yeah, okay. And then 20 minutes. All right. Hello, if you're here for the collectibles. I mean, people who are actually here for the records turn the sound off, don't they? Lots of people go, I'll turn the sound off. Cheers to you if you turn the sound off. You've missed some devastatingly amazing insight, stuff that would help you in your life. I should be a life coach. I'm sure that's easy to do. Anyway, if you want any advice on what to do with your life, but there's absolutely zero consequences for me, fine, come in and sign something and then I'll tell you. I bet your life coaching is one of them things where like someone's made a vocation out of it, and there's all sorts of qualifications. It just appeared out of just people giving advice or helping people make decisions and reflect and that sort of stuff. Because I bet you they won't tell people what to do, because then there's consequences, right? And there's blame. So they're not going to do that. Anyway, if you're a life coach, well done. Good for you. Anyway, collectibles. I better put 21.5 minutes for collectibles, hadn't I? Because I've just rattled on. My video. I don't care. Honestly. I'm just going to put 22 minutes. Go on, you've got like 11 seconds. I'll give you a break. Go and put the kettle on super quick. I'll have a mouthful of porridge just before I start doing something else. Yeah? Welcome. Welcome. Oh no. You know when a bit of food goes up your nose? You normally do it when you sneeze, don't you? Ever had porridge and sneezed? Oh. Just a bit went up. I think it was a seed. I won't do that. Welcome to the collectibles. Nice to see you. Al Green. I'm still in love with you. Yeah? That's the look Al gives you when you say, I can't do it, Al. I don't feel confident, Al. Al gives you that look. Take a picture of that. Put it on your phone, and whenever you think, oh, I'm not sure, have a quick look at Al doing that. Take a deep breath. Go for it. If you fail spectacularly, at least you'll give other people a laugh. Pink Floyd, Animals. I think that's the first press. It's got a big spine on it and all that doobrage. Pretty confident it is. Just can't stop it. Beat. Oops. 1971. Sorry, I'm making. This must be disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm eating me porridge. 1971 repress boxed EMI. Ooh. I think this is station to station. I'm sure it was foreign. Dutch. So, what was the Dutch currency? It was a krona. Am I getting that mixed up with? Krona sounds Swedish, doesn't it? What was the Dutch currency? Sorry. Don't know what it was for the euro. Undertones. This is great. I've never had one of these in before, but I've got a nice copy of that in. That's amazing. Right, so chap came in and gave me a load of, where are we on time? I bought off him, a local chap. I put a post out yesterday, and he bought a load of, brought in a load of like rock metal stuff from late 80s, early 90s, Faith No More, Metallica, Soundgarden, exactly all that stuff in my wheelhouse. I've taken one thing out, and that is the Alive by Pearl Jam, because I wanted the poster. So I've put that up over there. And I've kept the record, obviously. Right, so I'll go through some of the other stuff. I haven't priced it up yet. It all will be priced up and all will go. Realise that. Oh, see, it's moving by itself. Must be poltergeist. If it moves by itself again, it must be poltergeist and nothing to do with physics. I'm a believer. If my sister's watching this, I'm a believer. That explains it all. Right, so what have we got? Aerosmith. Dude looks like a lady picture disc. Bet you're singing that as well now, aren't you? Haven't they just announced their retirement or something? After, like, I think it's 100 years. I think it's 100 years of Aerosmith. Yeah. Good for them. Dan Reed Network. Picture disc. Come back, baby. Look how cool Dan Reed is. I was a big Dan Reed fan back in the day, and we'd see him at Manchester, and we got in early because people I used to go with used to want to get in early, and we got in early, and then he sat there with his band, looking cool, looking like that, right in the middle of like Manchester Academy or whatever, International 2, and I'm like, oh. So he goes, come over, but he didn't say it in like a stupid high pitched Scouse accent. He was just like, cool, LA, come over. And we sat with him, and I asked him, I said, who makes your pants? Because he had these jeans with like embroidery in them. I'm like, you can't see that, but you know what you do. And like embroidered stuff like snakes and Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff. I'm like, oh, hiya Dan, who makes your pants? And you know what? Like a true pro, he answered me, and it was some woman in LA, and he's like, do you want her number? And I'm like, yeah, okay. I was like 16. Yeah, fine, yeah. Oh. I'm sure we've all got a story about Rockstar's pants. I made picture disc. These are all in near mint. I know a lot of them because he told me. He said he put that on the shelf. Metallica picture discs. Sorry for lots of arms. I think most people do it, don't they? Maybe it'd be a superpower not to stutter. Not stutter. Stutter's completely acceptable. I mean, saying it's a different thing. I apologise for that. Metallica picture disc. Unofficial. Can't sell it on the cogs. Come in and see me. Ow. Until It Sleeps. Metallica. I like that. I like Loaded and Reloaded. Until It Sleeps. Great. Good. Metallica. Enter Sandman box set with the prints. It's got that in there. Always. Right, for the first time, I'm not just bunging this in here. It came in a collection, right? It's pristine. I think I'm going to record this onto the 8-track from vinyl. That Faith No More's very first album. That's great. Faith No More picture discs, which I had all these, and then I did bring them in my copies into the shop and sold them. So the original Faith No More picture discs, all in great condition, epic picture disc, amazing. And look, Crown Records bag. When the dude got this out in his record collection, I had a moment because it just took me back. Because it's like pristine. It's like, this is what, 35 years old or something. 30 years old. Anyway, Faith No More 7 in the sealed with the patch. Yeah, in the Crown Records bag with his name on it. 99p to pay. I think that's Paul's handwriting. I only say that because Rob was too lazy to do the work. So I'm pretty sure that was Paul's. Anyway, it was Crown Records Crosby and Quirks Formby and Ormskirk. I thought it was one in Southport, but I may be getting that wrong. But keeping the bag, obviously. Amazing. Amazing. But I had a moment of going, oh my god, I need to be taken back 30 odd years. Frontispieces, poster. Soundgarden, big with the poster, Jesus Christ Posse. It's got a cool poster. All near mint. Will be until I drop it, probably. I've got my own copy of this. It took me a bit to get into Soundgarden, I have to admit. But anyway, I love this. It's got a great track on the B-side. Big Dumb Sex. So if you're looking for something to frighten the children today, maybe not that, but if you're looking for something interesting to listen to this EP by Soundgarden. Can highly rate that. More Soundgarden, 12 inches. No albums in here. He said he gave all that away. Zentrix. I'll probably sell it. Said I was going to keep it. I might keep one of these Living Colours signed albums. Vivid's got a cool personality on it. And Time's Up. Amazing. High Ground. One of the first kind of... Oh, didn't realise I had that. Oh, look at that. Cool. High Ground is really one of my first introductions, certainly to the Chili Peppers, and also really into soul, because I was like, what's that? Oh, it's a Stevie Wonder cover version. I better go and listen to that. And then that got me into the greatest Stevie Wonder album ever, The Higher Ground is on. Chili Peppers, I had one of these and sold it here in the shop, and this is in, like, mine was a little bit worn. This is completely near mint, as near mint as you're going to get. No dents on that. What else? I realise we're getting well over time. And if you stuck it this far, honestly, go to the doctors. Taste of Pain with like on uncut. It's meant to be like that. And in this Smashing Pumpkins stuff, there's no record, there's no albums. It's EPs and singles, but they're all from this era of the Pumpkins. It's all super collectible. Smile Purple vinyl. I've got Cherub Rock, which is my own copy. I think that's clear vinyl. That's over there. And there's a couple of other Pumpkins that were mine that are in the Today red vinyl. So if you're a Pumpkins fan, I am 10-inch. Go and listen to the Pumpkins. Go and listen to their first stuff. The first, I mean, it's all great, isn't it? But certainly the first album had a massive impact on me. And I Am 12-inch, which has got different tracks on. Different tracks. Oh, I'm gonna have to play I Am 1 because it's just an absolute. Let's play the 10-inch version of it. I'm singing it in my head. I think I'm pretty confident this is their first record on Sub Pop. I've got my own copy of this, and I thought, oh, it'd be great to get one of them in the shop, and now I've got one in the shop. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is their first EP on Sub Pop. Minty. Yeah, ooh, you can see that perpetual. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that must be. That's not explainable. That must be mystical things at work. Can't get it back in. There we go. So that's that. Okay. So 33. Sorry, well overrun. Thank you for everybody coming to the gig. Thank you for Liam for playing. There's another one at the end of this month. It's Chris Bartholomew, I'm pretty sure. And it's all magic. No, it's all keyboards. I think so. That's going to be great. So that's going to be the last Saturday of the month. I'm starting a podcast. I'm meant to be doing the first one this week. And so if you want to hear me talking more, I'm sorry. You definitely need medical help. And I'll get onto that and get that started. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. If it's your thing, good. If you'd rather that money was put towards more, other things, good for you as well. But enjoy it, and be nice to one another, and come and buy some records. Bye.